I guess, big dog, you won. You got another reaction out of me. You know, you're that creative factor of my mind, my imagination. Like this book I read once, that kind of insinuates or speculates that there was a possibility, and actually goes as far as saying that he himself was actually a person who could account for the experience. If you select 5 people randomly that you look up to and develop relationships with them in your everyday, day-to-day basis, just like they would initially create within you what is a capacity for if it's handled negatively and without control and direction and navigation and all those wonderful inputs that come along with navigating and living your life to the fullest. Pretty much you're able to essentially express more of yourself through yourself, and not only that, but actually access yourself, more of yourself. Well, initially why I paused it was because my mind went completely blank. Sharing consciousness, in one body is really it takes its toll. The way I express it, or just seeing yourself, possessing yourself at different times, and it just happening more impulsively rather than controllably. But this is the kind of stuff that we have to kind of battle with. Bringing ourselves to tune back into ourselves. Because essentially it's just somebody instilling ideas and seeking out cues and sensations in a moment to try to elaborate and carry that with whatever it is that's in your state of mind or mental picture. The way I experienced it was I'm constantly feeling feelings that are things I could just brush off. But the moment that the reality around me starts to feed those feelings, or better navigate in my reality, in my moment around me, with what I would correlate as coherence, with that side of what's basically standing out, to the self in that moment, or in that circumstance, or throughout that situation. So, yeah, that's kind of just a part of, I suppose, the way they would have to now explain it would be tuning your nervous system back to reality, because you watched too much TV, and eventually the TV was no longer necessary for the reality that was being played out, causing you to respond and react. It didn't leave, though. To you, the reality might have stopped playing the show and the movie. The actuality of the truth. Hey, come here, Estrella. Isn't that so? Estrella, get over here. Estrella, man, come here. So, how's it going? Come on, go over there. Let's go. Oh, you're not listening? Let's go. Come on. Oh, let's go. Let's go this way. Come on. You too, Bandit. Let's go. Come on. Don't piss me off. Let's go. But as I was saying, essentially, and so we see how easily, it is that the moment really calls for our attention. We do our best to attempt to navigate not only through the instances and, the things that are called out of us in a moment's instant, I mean, for instance, when I'm walking, making a video, and then next I have to attend to my reality, because, there's the variables that we tune our mind into, say, we give a certain amount of weight to, a certain amount of responsibility, priority, and obligation. It's almost like subjecting yourself to automatically have to serve out to the moment what you yourself have already, comprehended or got the coherence of to a moment. And so essentially, since it's about coherence, and it's one thing that's understood is by keeping different mentalities, different state of minds and ideas such as that, in the variables that we pretty much manage on the day-to-day, it's more constant and a possibility for the outcomes to not essentially navigate how some would say would be, to the productivity of things, though nonetheless, still, the maintenance or maintaining of circumstances still correlates with, the happenings to being that it has to, and does to that at the very least, have a standard, let's just say.